The stars twinkled in the vast black sky above Earth just like they always did. People looked up sometimes, wondering if they were alone in the universe. For many, life went on quietly. Cities buzzed with activity, children played in parks, and families gathered around dinner tables. Earth was peaceful, or so everyone thought. One ordinary evening in a small town, a young man named Armin sat outside on his porch, staring at the night sky. He loved to watch the stars and dream about space. Suddenly, the peaceful silence was broken by a strange sound from the radio. It was not music or news, but a clear voice speaking in many languages at once. People all over the world heard it, at the same time. The message was urgent and strange. It came from the Galactic Council, a powerful group of planets that watched over the galaxy. The voice was calm, but serious. People of Earth, we beg you to listen. A great war is coming. Many worlds will be destroyed, your planet must be spared, the message repeated, echoing across every radio, television, and internet device. Confusion spread quickly. Who was this Galactic Council? Was this a joke, or some kind of mistake? Governments scrambled to understand what was happening. News. Anchors tried to explain, but no one had answers. In the capital cities of Earth, leaders gathered in emergency meetings. Scientists, military officers, and diplomats listened closely to the Council's warning. A woman named Dr. Maya, a top scientist, studied the message carefully. She knew the stars well and understood the dangers of space. The Galactic Council is real, she told the leaders. They are an alliance of many planets. If they warn us, it means the threat is very serious. The leaders faced a difficult choice. Should they believe this message and prepare for war? Or should they ignore it and hope nothing would happen? Some wanted to act quickly, while others thought it was a trick or panic. Meanwhile, news spread among the people. Social media exploded with questions, fear, and rumors. Some thought aliens would come to help. Others feared an invasion. Armin watched everything with growing worry. He wondered if the peaceful life he knew was about to change, forever. Far away, in the Deep Space Council chamber, the Galactic Council met in secret. They were anxious and afraid. The war coming was unlike anything they had seen before. A powerful enemy, hidden in the dark parts of the galaxy, was gathering strength. This enemy wanted to conquer and destroy many worlds. The Council's leader, a wise alien named Vexar, spoke. His voice carried authority and sadness. Earth is small and young compared to many worlds, but its survival is important. We ask all members to help protect Earth. This war could spread across the galaxy. Not all Council members agreed. Some thought Earth was not worth saving, but Vexar was determined. If Earth falls, the enemy will grow stronger. We must stand together. Back on Earth, governments began secret preparations. Soldiers trained harder and scientists worked day and night to improve defenses. New ships were built to patrol space. Armin's town started hearing news of strange military movements. Fear mixed with hope. One night while Armin looked at the stars, a bright light flashed across the sky. It was a ship unlike any seen before. It hovered silently, then vanished. No one could explain what it meant. Was it a warning? A sign? The world waited nervously. The Galactic Council's warning had changed everything. The peaceful days were ending. Soon Earth would face its greatest test. The warning from the Galactic Council had reached every corner of Earth. The message was clear and urgent. A great war was coming, and Earth must prepare. But many people on Earth still found it hard to believe. Some thought it was just a false alarm, a trick, or even a lie. Others were scared, but unsure what to do. In the heart of a big city, a group of leaders gathered in a tall building with glass windows that shined in the sunlight. They sat around a long table, faces full of worry. The council's message was playing again on a screen, reminding them of the danger. The leaders knew they had to decide something quickly, but the choice was not easy. Some leaders said, "We should trust the Galactic Council. They have seen many worlds and know the truth. We must prepare to protect our planet." Others said, "We have never seen this enemy. How can we be sure the Council is right? Maybe it's a mistake. We cannot waste our time and money on something that may never happen. In the middle of the discussion, a young scientist named Arman, who had heard the message earlier, spoke up. He had been watching the skies every night hoping for an answer. I believe the Galactic Council. The stars do not lie. We must get ready, or we will be too late. The leaders listened carefully. Some nodded, but others still looked unsure. It was a difficult time. The world had never faced a threat like this before. Meanwhile, hidden far away, Earth's secret agents worked in silence. They were watching space with special machines called satellites. One day, one of the satellites spotted something strange, a group of ships moving slowly near Earth's outer space. They were too far away to see clearly, but their shapes were unlike anything Earth had built. The news reached the leaders. This was proof that the warning was real. The ships were real, and they were coming closer. Earth's government started to take action. They called soldiers from different countries to train together. People who had never worked as a team before now had to learn quickly. New technology was created, and the smartest minds worked day and night to build defenses. But the people of Earth were still scared. They did not know if the new weapons or the soldiers would be enough. Many wondered if Earth could survive the coming storm. Armin felt a heavy weight on his shoulders. He knew the future was uncertain. Every night he looked up at the stars and wished for peace. But he also knew that peace would not come easily. One night, as Armin walked home under the glowing moon, a sudden light flashed across the sky. It was brighter than any star. People stopped and watched in silence. The light moved fast and disappeared behind the clouds. Was it a message? A sign of hope? Or a warning of what was coming? No one knew for sure. But everyone felt the same fear. Deep inside, Earth was no longer safe. The Galactic Council had spoken. Now Earth had to choose, prepare and unite, or face the unknown alone. The sky over Earth had changed. People felt it in the air, even if they could not explain why. Something big was coming, and everyone knew it. The strange ships that the satellites had seen were no longer far away. They were closer now, moving slowly but surely toward the planet. In the control rooms of Earth space agencies, scientists and officers watched the screens nervously. The shapes of the ships were clear, unlike anything Earth had ever built. Their colors were dull but strange, and their size was enormous. The ships seemed to move silently, almost like shadows floating in space. Leaders around the world gathered again. This time, no one doubted the warning from the Galactic Council. The threat was real, and Earth had little time left. The Council's promise of help arrived too, but their fleet was small, and they needed Earth's cooperation to stand a chance. On a calm morning, the first ship appeared near Earth's atmosphere. It hovered silently, a giant dark shape against the blue sky. People all over the world saw it and stopped their daily lives. Phones captured the sight, and videos spread like wildfire. Fear mixed with curiosity. In the cities, families gathered. In their homes, holding hands. Some prayed, others hoped for a miracle. But deep inside, everyone knew that something had changed forever. The Galactic Council's small fleet arrived soon after. Their ships were bright and sleek, with colors shining under the sun. The Council's captain, a tall being named Vexar, sent a message to Earth. His voice was calm but firm. We have come to help. Together we can protect your world. Earth's soldiers joined with the Council's forces. They began training together, sharing knowledge and plans. The people of Earth worked fast, learning new ways to defend their home. Despite the help, the enemy ships did not back down. They moved closer each day, surrounding Earth like a silent shadow. The atmosphere seemed heavier and the nights felt colder. Arman, now part of a team watching the skies, felt the weight of the moment. He knew the battle ahead was not just about weapons, but about courage, hope, and trust. Could Earth and the Galactic Council stand together and protect the planet, or would fear tear them apart? Scientists revealed new discoveries too. Hidden deep inside Earth, old technology and secrets were uncovered. technology that might help turn the tide. But using it would be risky, and no one knew if it would work. As the days passed, the world waited. The first big space battle was coming, and no one knew who would win. One night, a bright flash lit the sky again. It was different this time, closer, louder, stronger. The sounds of the stars changed, like a quiet warning before a storm. Earth's future hung in balance. Would the courage of its people and the help of the Galactic Council be enough? Or was this only the beginning of a long, difficult fight? The tension in the air was almost like a quiet storm. Earth's people watched the skies every night, hoping for a sign, waiting for something to change. The strange ships were still near, moving slowly, like silent giants in the dark space. Earth's defenses were growing stronger every day. Soldiers trained harder, scientists worked late, and leaders made plans that could change the future. Then one morning, a new kind of ship appeared above Earth. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Bigger than any battleship, shaped like a giant arrow pointing to the stars, it shone with a strange light that seemed to come from deep inside. The ship moved silently and slowly, but it carried a feeling of power that was hard to ignore. Earth's leaders and the Galactic Council were surprised. This was no ordinary ship. It was a secret weapon, built in the shadows, hidden for years. Some called it Earth's hope, others called it a mystery. Arman, now part of a group working with the Council, watched the ship with wide eyes. It was their last chance. Scientists revealed the secret behind the ship. Inside, it held technology that could change the war. It was built using a mix of old Earth knowledge and new discoveries from space. The ship could move faster than any other, and its shields were strong enough to protect it from many attacks. But the most important thing was its heart, a special core that could power weapons or defend Earth in ways no one had imagined. The Galactic Council's leader, Vexar, studied the ship carefully. "This is Earth's gift to the galaxy," he said quietly. "It could be the key to peace." But the enemy was not waiting. Their ships began to circle Earth more tightly, like shadows closing in. The nights grew darker and the stars seemed to hide behind clouds. The world held its breath. Arman and his team worked day and night, learning everything about the secret weapon. They practiced with the ship's systems and prepared for the moment when it would be needed. Every second felt precious. Then came a message from the enemy ships. It was not loud or clear, just a simple warning: leave Earth or face the unknown. The leaders of Earth and the Galactic Council looked at each other. The time for words was ending. The time for action was coming. Arman stood outside, looking up at the sky, feeling the weight of the moment. The secret weapon was ready. The people were ready. But the future was still uncertain. Would Earth's new hope be enough to protect the planet? Or would the coming days bring new challenges and surprises? The story was far from over. The calm before a storm stretched across the Earth and the stars. People everywhere were waiting, hearts beating, faster with every passing moment. The secret weapon was ready. Scientists, soldiers, and leaders worked together like never before. The Galactic Council stood close, sharing knowledge and hope with Earth's people. Arman was now deep inside the control room of the new ship. His eyes moved across the glowing screens, watching the movements of the strange ships in space. The enemy was no longer far. They were closing in, slow but steady. Every signal from their ship sent a chill through the room. "Can we stop them?" one of the young officers whispered. Arman didn't answer. He knew this was more than just a battle of machines. It was a test of courage and will. Outside, families gathered near their windows, looking up at the night sky. They shared stories, hopes, and fears. Children asked questions no one could fully answer. What was coming? Would Earth be safe? Could the secret weapon save them all? The Galactic Council sent messages of comfort and strength. "We stand with you," they said. "Together, we will face this." Days passed slowly. The silence of space was heavy. Then, one evening, a strange light appeared far from Earth. It was not one ship but many, smaller, faster, moving in a pattern that seemed like a dance. They circled the big ships, watching, waiting. Arman and the Council's leaders studied the pattern. "They are testing us," Vexar said. "Trying to find our weakness." The secret weapon moved closer to the edge of Earth's atmosphere. Its glowing core pulsed softly as if alive. The people of Earth watched with hope. The unknown was near, but Earth was not alone. Suddenly, the skies around the secret weapon lit up with strange colors, not from weapons or explosions, but from energy fields that shimmered like waves. The scientists had activated the ship's shields, a protective barrier stronger than anything before. Inside the control room, Arman felt the tension rise. Every moment was critical. The secret weapon was Earth's last hope, but it was also a symbol, a reminder that even the smallest planet could have great strength. The enemy ships did not attack yet. They watched, waiting. The silence was louder than before. The leaders held a meeting, deciding the next step. They knew the secret weapon could defend Earth, but could it also send a message? Could it show the enemy that Earth would not give up? Arman thought about his family, his friends, and the future. The moment to act was coming. The story was at a turning point. The coming days would change everything. Would Earth's courage and the secret weapon be enough? Or was there more to the story still waiting to unfold? The world held its breath as the secret weapon stood ready in Earth's sky. The stars above seemed quieter, as if watching with curiosity. The great moment was near, the moment when Earth's fate would be decided. People everywhere looked up, hoping and praying, wondering what would come next. Inside the secret weapon, Arman and the team worked with steady hands and clear minds. The ship's core pulsed softly, lighting the control room with a calm glow. Outside, the Galactic Council's fleet moved in formation, shining bright against the dark space. Together they formed a shield around Earth, a symbol of unity and strength. But the enemy ships did not retreat. Instead, they continued their slow, steady approach. Their movements were quiet but purposeful. It was clear they wanted to test Earth's defenses, to see if the planet was truly ready. Suddenly, a message came through the communication channels. It was not loud or harsh, but calm and clear. The enemy's voice spoke of respect for Earth's courage and the strength it showed. They did not want to destroy, but to warn. They asked Earth to stop building weapons and prepare for peace. The leaders of Earth and the Galactic Council listened carefully. The message was unexpected, but it opened a door and a chance for something new. Could Earth and these strange ships find a way to live without fear? Could they turn danger into friendship? Arman felt a new hope growing. The secret weapon was not just a tool for defense. It was a symbol of what Earth could become. A world, ready to protect itself, yes, but also ready to reach out and build peace. The days that followed were filled with talks between Earth, the Galactic Council, and the enemy ships. Slowly, understanding grew. Plans for peace were made, and old fears began to fade. The secret weapon's light became a beacon, a sign that even in the darkest times hope could shine. People on Earth celebrated. They knew the fight was not over, but they had taken the first step toward a better future. Arman looked up at the stars, feeling proud and calm. The journey was long, but Earth was no longer alone. The Galactic Council's plea had been answered. Earth had stood strong, and now a new chapter was beginning. A chapter of courage, unity, and hope among the stars.